Uncle, Justice Kissoon didn't pull that out of thin air. It is stated clearly in black and white when the EPA granted Exxon that permit. They said the parent company must give. Let me repeat that. The parent company must give Guyana an unlimited parent company guarantee to pay every single cent above and beyond that good-for-nothing $600 million insurance policy they hand Guyana. I only hope I am making this thing clear so that all of you can understand, Uncle and Auntie. Now I see Exxon telling us they are going to give us up to $2 billion guarantee. This is not unlimited, Uncle. Let me repeat this thing. A figure cannot be placed on an unlimited amount. Unlimited means unlimited. You cannot guarantee me $2 million or say you're going to give me $2 million when my house collapsed flat to the ground, killing members of my family, breaking up some of my family hand and foot, destroy everything in the house, damage the neighbor properties and say, you going to give me $2 million if that happens. When the $2 million can't even put back the posts of the house, much less take care of the funeral expenses, medical bills, and the house. No. No, Exxon. No, Jagdeo. President Ali Norton Ramjatan, $2 billion can't do nothing for us. And it is not what the permit requires. This country wants that signed document that states Exxon will build, fix up, take care of, and pay for all damages and destruction caused by an oil spill, including damages to our neighbors. That's how simple this thing is, Uncle. Why Vice President Jagdeo, Opposition Leader Norton, and President Ali are not demanding that? Demanding that Guyana be protected in that way. I don't know, Uncle. I don't know. I don't have the answer for that. A respected U.S. financial expert, a gentleman named Tom Zanzillo, said yesterday, after hearing the back and forth between Guyana and Exxon, the man says that Guyana's entire economy can be wiped out from an oil spill, and that the 12 other countries that will be affected from the spill is also staring at the same nightmare like Guyana. Uncle, economy wipeout means you and your family is left with the clothes you have on your backs and nothing else. You will be left worse than a beggar in the streets because there will be no crops growing, no money to borrow, no money to earn, and of course no money to spend. In short, you will be left on the house lot full of oil when an oil spill happens. This whole world, every country, every export is begging Bharat Jagdeo and the opposition to ensure that we don't fall for ExxonMobil tricks, traps and promises where they use us, mislead us and deceive us into believing they are rich and they have our backs. How can we trust a company that leave us with only 2% royalty, a 50% profit share when them done take out 75% up front. 75% up front for what them say is expensive that we never even see. How can you trust a company that's taking out billions every year for themselves and throwing crumbs at the Guyanese people? How can you trust these foreign gangsters not paying a single cent tax in our country, where all citizens have to pay their share of taxes? Down to the toilet cleaner has to pay taxes. Huh? How can we trust these people telling us that they are rich and they will take care of us when they have walked away and left countries and their citizens to suffer terribly from their destructive actions and activities? You tell me, uncle. You tell me, auntie. How can we trust people like that? Look, Monday, Kaieteur News reported some Nigerians, excuse me, who took Shell Oil Company to court in England over an oil spill, lose the case. The High Court judge in England tell the Nigerians they wait too long to sue the oil company for damages. Today, the Nigerians are left to bleed and suffer in silence while their oil companies and their families celebrating a good life. This is what I am fighting against, because that is precisely what Exxon will do to Guyana. If any Guyanese ever think that ExxonMobil will not walk away from an oil spill and fight us with all the might so that they don't have to pay a single cent to any one of us, man, I tell them Lall said they are complete donkeys. Exxon fight, refight, and overfight them own American companies. Yes, their own American people. Not to pay $5 billion US, them court awarded for them. The state, the US state get fed up and accept 540 million US from Exxon instead of 5 billion US. That is the real monster, ExxonMobil, and who we have to put up with. Jagdev Norton and the other leaders will pick up their bags, uncle, and jump on a plane when an oil spill happens. What you will jump up on? You will jump on the ballot paper next week and you go vote for them. Anyone you think non-white people can ever win a case against a white oil company in their own country? Huh? I better knock some sense in your leader's head and let them see what's happening and what has happened. But if you have, uncle, if you have that parent company guarantee and an oil spill happens, Exxon have to honor it and build back your house as it was. You don't have to find money and waste time going to court for this. But, uncle, these oil companies are such barefaced swindlers that you would even have to have that document in your hand and they will still move to the court. They will find all kind of excuses just not to pay you. This is the gangsterism that has been going on with oil companies across this world, especially non-white countries, where you have clumsy, cowardly, and possibly compromised leaders like Barra Jagdeo and Aubrey Norton and the others, throwing all of us under the bus by telling us Exxon gonna look after we. Oh, bro. Whew. I better wake up with these pretenders and rascals that you have leading this country as a government and opposition. I better wake up. The same day Justice Kissoon made his ruling to protect Guyana, ours didn't pass. Barra Jagdeo instructed the EPA to appeal the decision. You guys need to see any more proof as to who Barra Jagdeo representing? People, what more do you need to see? Whose interest comes first for Barra Jagdeo? It took Aubrey Norton 1 whole week before he came out with a statement to say the PNC stands with the judge's decision. 1 whole week. And I believe it's the public outcry that pushed him to make that statement. If not, his mouth too would have been closed the same way it is on many issues concerning ExxonMobil. Norton and Ramjatan does choose when, where, and what issues they put their mouths in. Oh, if you allow them, oil and gas is not in their vocabulary. I sometimes wonder is how much Exxon do to them and for them that they are so tangled up in what they say and do. Many times I wonder that. Imagine, Kevin, the people who bank book gonna be affected. ExxonMobil didn't jump out right away at the judge's decision. Jagdeo did. He run in front of them to appeal, like if he pocket will be affected, or that Exxon is such a sweetheart for him that she must not feel any financial pain or have to shed any tears. I don't know if I am correct there. How can an ex-president, now the vice president put in charge of this unbelievable wealth, be so protective of the same people who he admit ripping we off with a contract and now don't want the same people to protect us when the permit requires that, brother? Huh? I am at a loss. What about you, uncle? Exxon take 2 full days before them come out with a statement to tell Guyana how Justice Kissoon didn't take into consideration their financial capabilities. The judge or the Guyanese people doesn't want to know how rich you are, ExxonMobil. If you're so financially sound, then put your money where your mouth there and hand us that unlimited guarantee rather than telling we to trust you. We cannot. We should not. And we must not. Your track record is stink all over the world. Uncle, after all this back and forth, Exxon come up with a new excuse last week, Friday. Yes, they held a press conference and tell us they're going to give us a 2 billion guarantee. And when my reporter asked them, what about the 12 other countries that will be destroyed? They said the 2 billion is for Guyana only. So you know what I mean, Auntie? The 12 other countries could kiss their white. Yes, goodbye. Kiss their white. Goodbye. Could you believe this? This is what is coming out these white people mouths to the Caribbean people. Offering 2 billion, we can't even fix back the front step of your house. And the region is left on their own to suffer. And the people who give them the power to tell us that is none other than Barra Jagdeo and the silent opposition. Let me clear up this thing, this whole confusion. Some people have been asking me, and I want to put it right so you guys understand. Justice Kisun's decision stemmed from the Lisa 1 permit, not the other Lisas. Not the other Lisas, just Lisa 1 permit, which was granted under the PNC and the AFC in 2016. Them didn't get that parent company guarantee. Lisa 2, we are in the same boat. No parent company guarantee. Let me repeat it again. Jagdeo knew it before he got back in office. The man raged about it when he was in the opposition. He go in, give permit for Lisa 3 and 4, and didn't get that parent company guarantee. Again, I repeat it. Again, I repeat it. It is clearly written in the permit, the EPA permit, that Exxon must give us that document on every project, every Lisa. Jagdeo promised this nation, at several press conferences. He said, it's in the making. It's coming. Y'all ain't get it yet? I instructed the EPA. Within 10 days, we should have it. Then he went like a thief in the night. Again. And approved the 5th permit. This time he's telling us, in 30 days, ExxonMobil will give us the parent company guarantee. Uncle, is what this man make of. And what he trying to make all of we? Fools? He didn't demand it on 4 projects. Yes. 4 projects. He issued a 5th project and still got the nerve to tell this nation we're going to get it in 30 days from Exxon. Barra Jagdeo, your eyes past this nation. Uncle and Auntie, what else you people need to see? That both the government and the opposition are fighting against your safety, your children and your future. Huh? This is not about any leader or loyalty. This is not about a PPP or a PNC. This is about our safety and security, Auntie. Wait, man. If I can't stand up, if I can't do this for yourselves, y'all can't stand up for your children's sake to make sure that they're protected of an oil spill? A man jumping up in your house through the jumping in your house through the back window, assaulting your family, fetching away everything, Your family complaining to you about this terrible crime being committed repeatedly against them, and you're not grilling up that window? Huh? It means that you like what the man doing to your family. This is what Jagdeo and the opposition is allowing ExxonMobil to do to all of us, where our safety and protection is concerned. And when the mother get a grill man to grill up the window, the daddy chase the welder away and sell left the window as is. This is what Bharat Jagdeo has done with Justice Kissoon's ruling. The judge saw what is required by the law to protect this country, and Jagdeo want none of that. He appealing the matter. He didn't only ask EPA to appeal the matter. Days later, he instructed the government, our Attorney General, to also put in an appeal to Justice Kissoon's ruling. Auntie, are you really believe what is happening in this land? Wait, man. Is this not treason? Part of this is treason. I calling it that. Selling out, giving away our country's asset for next to nothing, and leaving the citizens of Guyana and the region, plus future generations, exposed and endangered. Isn't that treasonous, man? Huh? I am looking for some lawyers to file charges against this man. Any volunteers? Anyone? I love this country and its people so to that extent. Let's see who will call me, uncle. Oh yeah, I'll get some lawyers for me. I will pay them. We need to take some of these people to court on treason charges. Oh. Whew. I should get a little tea. Let me tell you all a little more of what transpired at the ExxonMobil press conference last Friday. My reporter asked the Exxon Guyana chief, yes, Mr. Routledge, sir, in light of all these new oil finds popping up daily, don't you believe that Guyana deserves a better deal? Uncle, this man still got a nerve to repeat that old stinking, dirty position of ExxonMobil, saying Guyana got the best oil contract. I asked him once, and I will ask him again, Mr. Routledge. Name one country anywhere in the world that has a contract like Guyana. Routledge, your eyes pass the Guyanese people, just like how Jagdeo eyes pass us. You left your country to come till here to exploit our oil and then telling us this trash about Guyana got the best oil contract. Keep that for Jagdeo and Norton. You got them blindfold and in handcuffs. Not the Guyanese people, and more so not Glenn Lall or his team at Kaieteur News. No, not us. Uncle, when my reporter pressed on further and asked him, if Guyana demands more, would ExxonMobil walk away? He said, nah, they would not walk away easily. Are you hear what I said just now? My reporter asked him, if we demand more, if they will walk away. He said, nah, they wouldn't walk away so easily. Now you tell me, if that answer is not enough for these bright leaders to ask ExxonMobil for 25% royalty. Exxon is not going to walk away from here. They're not. This is the whole jewelry store. You know anybody who walking away and left a jewelry store they get for free? Kevin, you know anybody? Exxon will hand us that 25% royalty on a platter without blinking an eye. Yes, they're going to cry a little bit. They're going to kick up a storm. But they're going to pay we. Because this is the crown jewel of the world for them, uncle. Exxon may be cruel and cheap. But I mean, that's stupid to walk away. There is too much here for them to walk away. You want to tell me Jack Dave doesn't know this? You want to tell me Aubrey Norton, Ramjatan and President Ali don't know that? They all know it. Yes, they all know it, uncle. But it's the sweetness going their way. Yes, keeping them happy and silent while you people are sad. Imagine, auntie, my reporter had the wisdom and courage to ask ExxonMobil, what happened, buddy? Every day you're finding more and more oil. This country deserve a better deal? Would a better deal make you pack up your bags? So where is Jagdev, Norton and Ramjatan's voice on that? Where are their testicles? Sure, they still have it. But what are they doing with it? Huh? Man, I go out and vote for these people. June 12th coming. Yes. You continue living misery. And I go stay in your fingers for them to make them happy. Or more happy, I should say. Stay on your toes if I want for them to. Exxon gonna love for you. Because Exxon have them, yes, dangling them with a little finger like yo-yo all over. Uncle, here the kind of money the oil companies they're making and the leaders frightened for telling you anything. Yesterday, ExxonMobil released their 2022 financial statement. They make 6 billion US profit last year alone. Guess how much Guyana received? Not for last year alone, but from since 2019 to March 2023. You ready for hear what Guyana get? Kevin, you ready for hear? Just over a third of that 6 billion the oil companies they make. We receive $2.4 billion. Them walk away with 6 billion in 2022 alone. And we make 2.4 from 2019 to March of this year. Almost 4 years. And Exxon boss, not boss, Exxon boss, telling Guyana last week, telling my reporter we got the best contract. Uncle, you don't want to know how many billions them take out before them announce them get 6 billion and give we that 2.4 billion. We are doing a story, yes, especially for Sunday, on that same topic. Remember I told you before, Exxon is about tricks, traps and promises. Well, every trick is $1 billion US. Every trap is a couple billion US. And every promise is like me telling you a donkey, yes, a donkey cart gonna become a supersonic jetliner. Or the center of Albaistong will become Dubai. This is the best contract Guyana has, according to Routledge. Yes. Oh, $6 billion, 2022. And Guyana get from 2019 to March of 2023, 2.4. Uncle, you will never hear Jagdev or Norton them say a word about this money aspect. This country and its resources really still belong to the Guyanese people, Kevin? It belongs to you? Are you sure? Well, last I hear the leaders say anything about oil. He looked like y'all pull out their teeth quietly or silently and glad you know. Or I pull out a tongue. Oh boy. Oh boy. Kevin, y'all hear more jiggery-puggery story that's going on in this country where the 600 million insurance is concerned. My reporter also asked ExxonMobil how them arrive at that 600 million insurance policy them hand Guyana. The white man tells you them use industry standards to give Guyana that $600 million. When she asked them which industry standards them use, meaning uncle, where they get it from, who come up with that number and how they reach there, he couldn't answer the question. Oh boy. You know why he couldn't answer the question, uncle? Because that's not any international standard. They didn't get it from any international standard. Some rich people in America and Europe, they get more than 600 million insurance to insure their racehorses, much less an oil spill. Exxon think we dotish, backward, and are fools. So they pluck that 600 million from nowhere and trying to push that down with truths. That's the value they put on every Guyanese life. This is the respect and regard they have for the citizens of this country, including Jagdeo and Norton them. Animals getting more insurance coverage than what Exxon handing us for an oil spill in Guyana. It's Friday, uncle. And today's independence. What have you celebrated? Or what are you celebrating tonight? And with what? Oil slavery? Contract slavery? Or your leaders selling you into a new form of slavery to Exxon and the others? I don't know. I'm just asking. Exxon can't say which international standard them use to give us that 600 million insurance. You know why? You know why they don't want to talk about the 600 insurance and where it come from, uncle? You got to hear this one. Because it didn't come from any reputable insurance company. It come from an insurance company that ExxonMobil owned. You didn't hear what I said, man. It didn't come from non-reputable insurance company. It come from them own insurance company. Y'all see the kind of things happening in this country with our lives and our future? ExxonMobil endangering all of us with the oil operations out there every day. Yes. They're taking our oil money to pay for an insurance policy that them take out secretly with their own insurance company that they control. Man, this is a Mickey Mouse country. You gotta hear this, Kevin. We oil contract with Exxon says that the insurance company must get approval from the contractor to pay Guyana in the event of a disaster. What am I saying there, Kevin? The man who picking you mango in your yard give you an insurance policy that will pay you in case any damage is done to your family or the yard. When you ask him which company he get the insurance from, he's silent. And when Kaieteur do some background check, we find out that it's one of your own company give you the insurance policy in which you mango paying the premium. What a man doing to you there, uncle? He robbing you on the mango contract, then he taking the mango money for pay one of he company for insure you. And here the worst part of it. The contract says if anything happen, that same man have to tell the insurance company what he own, whether to pay or not. It's what business are you find yourself in there, uncle? You know, if this wasn't so serious, with possible disastrous consequences for this country and the region, I think I would have been laughing all weekend. Uncle and Auntie, all this was reported in the Kaieteur News last week. I wanted to tell you since Monday. But because of the tragedy in Madhya, I held back the programs. Where is your leader's voice on all this thing? Not one jackman saying a word. But June 12, yes, they want your votes. So you please go and give them. My gosh. Oh, Papa. If all these things are not enough to bring your feet into the streets, to drive some fear or some senses back into the leaders' heads, then I don't think no power on earth can move you. All of y'all know, all of you know, about man and woman's story. Not true, Kevin? When sometimes you love a woman or a man so much, it has caused the destruction of the person doing the loving. This is the same thing that is happening in this country today. I love these people so much that are you going to the gallows for them like I don't care. When them come around, it's like I see God. I forget your belly, your wife, your husband, and even your picnic. How can this be, man? Look what is happening in this country. And none of you saying anything. I saw something strange in the Sunday Chronicle, last Sunday Chronicle. Big on the front page, a photograph of President Ali with some other people cleaning up the seawall. My gosh. I only hope he's practicing for clean up an oil spill. Guyana's president waking up in the wee hours of the morning to go pick up garbage at Seawall. But can't find time to hold a press conference for talk about the US billion-dollar theft from our country and protection of its people. That's not on his agenda. Picking up garbage on the Seawall is, yes, waking up early for reach money at the Seawall 5:30 for pick up garbage in this country. Oh my gosh. It's Friday and it's Independence. I only hope some of you had food to cook today. Then the opposition leader, Aubrey Norton, at his press conference last week, because he cancelled this week, I hear he went into Madhya last week, talking about cost of living going up, and not talking about the billions of US that's slipping through our fingers, which he can do something about. This is how backward and clumsy they are. Cost of living going up. And cleaning up the seawall. While Barajagde running riot with our resources. Uncle, auntie, we have resources that can eliminate the high cost of living throughout this region, not only Guyana, but the leaders turning a blind eye to the wholesale theft of it all. I am still a Guyanese, you know, or I think so. I think I was born in Wakanam. Kevin, Wakanam part is part of Venezuela, no? No, man. I think I'm a Guyanese. And I have a message for all these oil people. ExxonMobil, Hess, and the Chinese company Sinopec. I have a message for you people. Lall is a Guyanese. And a very strong Guyanese. I will die fighting for my country and my people. This madness, this insanity, this thievery, this banditry, this vulgarity going on with our resources has to come to a full stop. You people have done too much to Africa, Asia, and many other third world countries, including Guyana already. This barbarism, vandalism, hooliganism, gangsterism are endless. And it has to come to a full stop. Not tonight, but since yesterday. It have to. One of my hero, Professor Lumumba, puts it beautifully when he said, we are children. Are we children of a lesser God? No, we are not. Kevin, you have that tape. Please play it for me, man.
If you look at Africa today, how is it that our minerals are taken away from us? From the Democratic Republic of Congo, our oil is taken away from us, our agricultural products are taken away from us, and they are given to those who have. If you look at us today, sitting in this assembly, if there was a miracle to say anything that is not produced in Africa disappear, all of us would be naked. Because the clothes that you wear, none of them are made in Uganda. Because the ties that you wear, none of them is made in Uganda. Even the underwear that you wear, none of it is made in Uganda. The question is, are we children of a lesser God? No, we are not. But we have allowed ourselves to be corrupted in our morals and in our ways. Our leaders steal from us, and they keep money in Europe and America. They can't keep it in Africa. The question is, for how long shall we allow this to happen?
Oh. Are we children of a lesser God? No, we are not. Are we lesser people in the eyes of Exxon? No, we are not. Are we lesser people to the foreigners in our gold, diamond, bauxite, timber fields? No, we are not. We are people just like you, equal to you, and we should be treated equally. Lumumba said, we have allowed our leaders to be corrupt. We allow them to steal from us and bank their loot overseas. They can't keep it here. How long more are we going to allow this to happen in this country? Come on, guys. 30 years. Both the PNC and the PPP have been doing this to Guyana. How long more? How long more are we going to sit back, throw back, and allow them to do this? Some of them used to rent houses just the other day, and as soon as they get office, I am told they're renting homes to oil, to gold and timber companies, collecting rent in US, and they're happy with that. Selling out a whole nation for a few pennies. Please play back that thing for me, man. Let these people hear him.
If you look at Africa today, how is it that our minerals are taken away from us? From the Democratic Republic of Congo, our oil is taken away from us, our agricultural products are taken away from us, and they are given to those who have. If you look at us today, sitting in this assembly, if there was a miracle to say anything that is not produced in Africa disappear, all of us would be naked. Because the clothes that you wear, none of them are made in Uganda. Because the ties that you wear, none of them is made in Uganda. Even the underwear that you wear, none of it is made in Uganda. The question is, are we children of a lesser God? No, we are not. But we have allowed ourselves to be corrupted in our morals and in our ways. Our leaders steal from us, and they keep money in Europe and America. They can't keep it in Africa. The question is, for how long shall we allow this to happen?
Oh, brother. Oh, sister. How is it our minerals are taken away from us by the boatloads, plane loads, and they're given to those who have. To those who have. And then the opposition leader complaining about high cost of living and chicken price going up. God, help this land, please. Please. Tomorrow, Uncle, tomorrow, Saturday, I will be having a special edition of the Lall show. Yes. With none other than that gentleman you just heard there. Yes. One of the finest human beings on earth today. That same man you just heard there. Attorney at law. Professor Lumumba of Kenya. I have played numerous clips on this program. And finally, I got him to speak directly to Guyana and the Caribbean through this radio station at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Yes, 1 p.m. tomorrow. Please make a special effort to join us as we talk and compare stories of Africa and Guyana. Please call out your friends, your neighbors, everyone, and join us. Please. And with that, I say no more for tonight. Please, namaste. Join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to take a few phone calls. I have strength. Haiti.
Kaieteur Radio, the radio with a difference.
99.1 FM.